to another episode of the Pinnacle Podcast, a podcast talking all things sales, marketing, and social. A desire to inspire is here. Whether you are a fitness professional looking to level up your knowledge in the industry, looking for that special aha moment to take you to the next level, or simply just looking for some good listening while lifting, you are in the right place to hear exactly what you need to succeed. Coming to you from Melbourne, Australia, the Pinnacle Podcast is live.
What's up, people? Simon here again from Pinnacle Fitness Consulting, helping entrepreneurs upscale and upskill themselves to six-figure income status in the fitness industry, whether they are in PT facilities of their own, whether they are in a PT studio, whether they are a PT paying rent in gyms, wherever you are in the world, we are the people for you. So we're coming at you again with another podcast episode today. And this episode, I'm super pumped to be delivering. It's short and sweet, really clear and concise and straight to the point. And I think this is going to help a lot of you guys tuning in, the listeners that get on their own shoulders and drive themselves down when it comes to setting goals. There's a very, very clear and concise concept which I'm going to show you today, where you can turn big goals, whether it's finances or whether it's a certain income that you want to hit or income you want to save, or whether it's more around your business, for example, certain amount of clients that you would like to attract into your business, a certain amount of sessions that you want to take in your personal training business, whatever it may be. This concept is really going to help you today, and like I've said, I'm pumped to be able to deliver it to you. So basically, it is very, very simple, guys. Very, very simple. The episode today is called Turning Big Goals into Small with Reverse Engineering. And this concept, it's very, very basic. I even though a lot of you guys might have heard of reverse engineering, I still think even the most successful entrepreneurs out there, and some of, for example, the guys that I'm working with that are multiple six-figure earners, some people that are earning now, what are they, up to about $500,000 plus per annum, so pretty sizable, medium-scale businesses. Even these guys still, when it comes to goal setting and when we're doing our goal setting tasks and that sort of stuff, they still really forget about doing this. So reverse engineering, basically, I'll put it into perspective. If I said to you right now, and you're a beginner personal trainer, and I mean that in the nicest way, but a personal trainer who hasn't got much experience, a personal trainer who, for example, has just got their level 1 and level 2 if you're in the UK, their cert 3, their cert 4 if you're in Australia, and basically you're looking to grow a business. You have a dream, right? You have a dream. And whether that dream might be to be fully booked, which is the most common goal for a lot of people, is for you to be fully booked. Let's put it into perspective with my niche. So like I said, personal trainers that are working, for example, in a gym, they might say they want to be fully booked. Now, to do that, if you look at being fully booked, it may defer you away, and it might put you under a bit of pressure, and it might actually make you a little bit nervous because it will seem a million miles away. Okay, for example, you might need to be doing 50 sessions, personal training sessions per week. If I said to you right now, I want you to imagine yourself, and bearing in mind you're in this position as a beginner trainer, I want you to imagine yourself with 200 sessions. And I want you to think about that. It seems like a million miles away, doesn't it? Like it's a big goal. Like at the peak, my fitness business in its prime, we were doing 146, 7 or 8 sessions per week. For any entrepreneur beginning at the moment, they would say that's going to take me years and years and years. You pile pressure onto your shoulders, and the dream may never, for that reason, because of how big the goal is, the dream may never materialize into becoming a reality. Let's turn it into another one, and I love this one, and the reason why I love this one, and this is one that you guys will be able to relate to as personal trainers, if you are a personal trainer listening to this, is the reason why I love this one is because I've actually had this, and we've actually used this concept of reverse engineering, and I've turned a big dream into reality. A weight loss goal. Now, we have a client who's been working in the business, SRF Fitness, with me here in Australia with my trainers. And we have been fortunate enough to help this guy lose, I think now 75 to 80 kilos. Now, let's put that into perspective. That's nearly 200 pounds. Let's put it into British... Christ, I don't even know what that is. In stone, I don't know, maybe 10 stone, something like that. So... This is a mammoth amount of weight. Now, if you spoke to anybody in the US, or even now in Australia and the UK and all over the world, because the world is getting fatter, if you spoke to somebody who was, morbidly obese or overweight and wanted to lose 20, 30, 40, 50 kilos of body weight, or like our client, 50, 60, 70, 80 kilos of body weight or body fat, instantly they look at the long journey. Okay, now reverse engineering can make those goals and the journey itself a lot more manageable, and this is the concept that we're now going to get into about the topic itself, reverse engineering. Basically, it's very, very simple, and if you're very numbers driven like myself, you basically need to break it down. So put it into the time frame. Like this, for example, if you wanted to get to 40 sessions, okay, 40 sessions based at, for example, $50 per session, okay, half an hour PT sessions, 40 of them based at $50 per session, that's going to get you $2,000 of reoccurring revenue per week. Obviously, if you've got all the systems and the right things in place, and if you're looking to do that, by the way, this is our niche that we focus on and in specifically, let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you. So 40 PT sessions. Basically, if you wanted to have a six-figure business, if you started from scratch today, and this time next year, funnily enough, we are coming up to New Year's resolution time now. It's December the 20th at the moment, I think, ish. And we're coming up to New Year's. So if you are a PT and you want to set this as your New Year's resolution, again, I'd be more than happy to help you through this in 2020. Just drop me a message. 40 sessions, okay? Think of it like this. You got a year to do it. 40 sessions. Now, there's 52 weeks in a year. So if we just went one PT session per week, okay? If you compound that, one PT session sold each week over the 40 weeks, well, Bob's your uncle. You're going to have a six-figure personal training business in less than a year. So it's like that's it in a nutshell. Now, let's take it to the next level now. Now, there are obviously some variables, okay? There are some variables. You're not going to continuously gain clients without losing any, so take that into effect as well, and take it into consideration. So, I mean, the extra 12 weeks of the year, for example, you could use that as 12 weeks out of the 40 that you're going to lose clients, so you're going to go back. However, if you have the right things in place, like people that work with us do, such as the price points, the sales training, the marketing strategies, the belief, the constant support, motivation, accountability, I can pretty much guarantee that you're going to be selling a little bit more than one session a week, let's say. We had a good client of mine who's only been with me now for about 4 or 5 weeks. We had this guy, and I won't mention his name, but we had this guy. He added 19 sessions in 1 week with using some of our simple strategies and our very, very good sales presentation that we have. Again, if you guys would like to get your hands on any of that or would like to know how, just again reach out to me, no problem at all. Drop me a message. Now, it's very clear to see that goal of 52 weeks or even 40 weeks with one session per week has been utterly destroyed and smashed by this individual, because if he had 2 weeks like that back to back, he would have a six-figure business in 2 weeks. But again, what the whole process of reverse engineering, guys, is designed to do is to make you break down the bigger goal into small bite-sized chunks and focus on that. Again, allow some time for drop-offs. So one session per week, 40 weeks later, you should be there. Allow 12 weeks worth where you're going to lose clients. So again, on average, that means once every 3.5 weeks-ish, you can expect to lose a client, okay? When you're starting a business for the first time, you're not going to have a drop-off in clients instantly anyway, so that's fine. Now, some other factors to make the numbers even more certain in your favor. You plan your marketing. Now, first and foremost, if you don't know how to reverse engineer and you don't have any marketing strategies and you don't know how you're going to get the leads, which you can then book in for consults and upsell using your products and your price points to convert to clients, well, it's going to be a little bit longer than a year. And I can guarantee you that there are people listening to me right now in this episode who have not got a six-figure business and they've been in the industry for more than a year. So the chances are that those pillars that are fundamental to success, having the right strategies when it comes to marketing, sales, pricing, okay, they're not present in your business, which is fine. So when you do have those though, again, you can start to break it down into finer details. So you know that you need to get one session per week, okay, to get to six figures in 40 weeks. Now, to get one session, what do you have to do? Now, I would probably say, for example, you might need to have 10 leads. You might need to book in, out of those 10 leads, you might need 5 consults. And after those 5 consults, you might have 3 or 4 show up and convert at a 30% conversion rate, which I think is pretty fair for a lot of people. I think on average, conversion rates for me and my clients are anywhere from 30 to... I'm gonna sound a little bit... I'm going to be a bit biased, but I will say this. I do have people with me that convert ridiculously well. I would say anywhere from 30 to 80%. And I don't work with anyone who has a 100% conversion rate. Anyone that tells you that they do, and I've been told this by many people on calls in the past that they have, it's all BS. It's all completely rubbish. I respect that you like your chances, but I'm very good when it comes to selling, and the reason why I am is because I don't sell. So I actually do end up selling quite a lot because my value